And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this Tuesday from the campus of Kaiser High School as we bring you boys basketball action as the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado hosts the visiting Hampshire Trojans. We will start off tonight with a JV matchup between Kaiser and Hampshire. On the court for Kaiser, number 1, Trey Dawson. Number 2, Eli Burke. Number 4, Chris Amoruso. Number 5, Mason Ravenscroft. And number 23, Matthew Fury. Starters for Hampshire, number 20, Blaine Billmeyer. Number 12, Colson Kinzer. Number 13, Aiden Bloomquist. Number 5, Aiden Crabtree. And number 2, Roscoe Dean. Hampshire will control, looking to inbound. Bloomquist gets the ball over there. Bloomquist with a deep 3, no good. Tracked down by Hampshire. Crabtree's shot no good. Followed up there by number 20, Billmeyer, and that is good. Hampshire takes an early 2-0 lead. On the other end, Kaiser is unable to go through and maintain possession, and they turn the ball over. Kaiser early in an early press defense here. Trying to set up a trap out beyond the three-point line. Works the ball across the three-point line into the elbow. Little floater there, no good. Rebound taken. Dawson outlets to Garland. Back over to Dawson. Lost there by Chris Amoruso. Hampshire going the other way. Little floater up, no good. Amoruso with the rebound, and Kaiser looks to push the other way. And the ball will go out off Hampshire. Kaiser will look to inbound underneath their own basket. Hampshire with possession. Gets the ball in down to the low block. Turn around, no good. Rebound controlled there by Kaiser. Good, strong rebound there by Eli Burke. Gets the ball down court. Burke now with the turnaround jumper. Will not fall. Rebounded by number 20, Blaine Billmeyer. And Hampshire looks to come the other way. Bloomquist. Gets the ball over Crabtree, back over. Hampshire working the ball back and forth across the top of the three-point line. Dribble penetration in. And they're going to call a foul. Looks like they call it on Dawson. That will be his first. Hampshire looks to inbound underneath their own basket. That was a 2. They're going to say that his toe was on the line. Guys are looking to go the other way, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. They're going to get Marcus McBride there with the hold. Inbound there to Dawson. Kaiser will reset. Garland over to Dawson. Burke almost lost that. Does corral the ball. Gets the ball back over to Dawson. Dawson with the floater, and it will fall for Kaiser's first points of the night. And just like that, the Golden Tornado are on the board. Does allow them to go through and set up some pressure here. Ball will go out of bounds. Checking in for the Golden Tornado, number 23, Matthew Fury, back into the game. Eli Burke will head to the bench. Also into the game right now for the Golden Tornado, number 44, Liam Devlin. Devlin will look to inbound the ball. And Devlin brings the ball up across the midcourt line, gets it to Garland, who tries to get it back to Devlin, but it is knocked out of bounds. Devlin gets the ball into Garland. Back out to Amoruso. And Trey Dawson will reset the offense. Amoruso. Oh, sorry, that was Chris Fury with the deep three. No good. Hampshire running the other way. And the layup is good for number 20, Blaine Billmeyer. Hampshire holding on to a 6-2 lead with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go here in the first period. Checking into the game for Hampshire, number 24. Dawson looking to long three there by Chris Amoruso, will not fall. Rebound taken there by Hampshire. Number 20, Blaine Billmeyer, scoring and rebounding right now very well for the Trojans. Crabtree with the ball. Drives, kicks. Three is no good. Rebound taken there by Fury. Gets the ball over to Trey Dawson. The Golden Tornado look to go the other way. Dawson gets the ball to the corner to Garland. Deep three is good. Nice look there from Trey Dawson over to Monk Garland. Cuts into the Hampshire lead. Hampshire now leads 6-5. Billmeyer's shot will not be good. Kaiser looks to push the other way. Garland going to the rim. And it is good. Nice look there from Trey Dawson to Monk Garland. And just like that, Kaiser, with 1 minute and 18 seconds left to go in the first, has their first lead of the game. Hampshire swinging the ball around the top of the key. 1 minute left to go in the first. Dean makes a cut towards the basket. Nothing there. Does get the ball back on the baseline. Feeds the ball down into Billmeyer, but he will be fouled. Nice look there from Roscoe Dean to find the open Billmeyer. Billmeyer right now doing pretty much everything that he can to keep this Trojan team in the game. Scoring and rebounding. He will go to the line shooting two. And the first one rattles out. Amoruso and Devlin will head to the bench. Checking into the game for the Golden Tornado. Looks like we have number 12, Bryson Harris. And number 5, Mason Ravenscroft. Billmeyer was not able to go through and get either of those shots to fall, so Kaiser still maintains its 1 point lead. 26 seconds left to go in the first. Fury slows things down, gets the ball back to Trey Dawson. Dawson gives the ball to Garland. Gives the ball back to Fury for the three. We got stepped on. Nice rebound there by Ravenscroft, who's able to put it back up in, and right before the clock expires in the first period, is able to get the basket to extend the Golden Tornado lead to 9-6. So at the end of the first period, Kaiser leads Hampshire 9-6. We're going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And we are back for second period action. Once again, Kaiser leads the visiting Hampshire Trojans 9-6. Both teams struggling a little bit offensively there in the first period. Good defense by both teams as well. Not to take anything away from either team in that process. Been tough to get any open looks for either team. Kaiser will start with possession. Garland inbounds the ball. Trey Dawson brings it up for the Golden Tornado. Gets it over to Harris, to Ravenscroft. 20-footer, no good. Rebound there. Taken by number 24 for Hampshire. Jumper, no good for Aiden Crabtree, and Kaiser will come the other way. Dawson back out to Garland. Looks like Harris thought about the three there for a second, but then decided otherwise. Ravenscroft back over to Harris. Harris dribbles to his left. Gets the ball to Fury. Ooh, pass is deflected and goes into the hands of Hampshire. Number 5. Aiden Crabtree brings it down, throws it across court. Gets it into Bill Meyer in the low block. Rebound taken by Trey Dawson. And the Golden Tornado look to go the other way. Garland, 3. Short. Hampshire looks to come the other way. Number 2. Roscoe Dean with the layup. Makes the score 9-8. Harris brings the ball, three-point line. Dribbles in, floater, no good. Follows his shot with the rebound. Goes up again, short, rebound, Bill Meyer. And Hampshire comes the other way. Number 10. Channing Wilt, shot is no good. Rebound there by Fury. Gets the ball to Trey Dawson. Dawson, floater, no good. Rebound taken by Bill Meyer, and once again, Hampshire comes the other way. Gets the ball to Bill Meyer on the low block. Shot is no good. Rebound there taken by Channing Wilt. Hampshire will reset. Crabtree thought about the 3, drove instead. And we're going to have a tie-up. Landon Eversole there. Gets the tie-up. Maintains control for the Trojans. Devlin lost the ball. Eversole takes it. It's Gets it over to number 5, Eden Crabtree, who did not get the little layup to go. And they're on the floor. Tied up, possession error this time. Will favor the Golden Tornado. Devlin looking to inbound the ball for the Golden Tornado. Hampshire has a pressure look set up. Gets the ball into Burke, but he dribbles it off his foot, out of bounds. And whether it was on, don't know whether that was the result of that Hampshire pressure or not, but either way, they do get the turnover. 3 there by Hampshire's number 13. Aiden Bloomquist was no good. But after the takeaway, Hampshire still keeps possession of the ball. We'll get another crack at it. Nice block there by Burke. And then they're going to call number 1, Carter Smith, for a travel. Once again, Kaiser will look to inbound the ball. But Coach Landis wants to go through and talk it over with his team before they do so. So there is going to be a timeout on the floor. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the second. Kaiser leads 9-8. We will step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night as the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado host the visiting Hampshire Trojans. Once again, this is JV matchup before tonight's varsity matchup that should tip off right around 7:30. As always, we want to go through and thank tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza, for everything they do for Kaiser High School and for the Kaiser community in general. Trey Dawson, back to Burke. Kaiser looks to go through, get the ball across the midcourt line. And Dawson does so. Floater there by Amariso is short. And Hampshire looks to push coming the other way. Number 10, Channing Wilt with the layup. Gives the lead to Hampshire. But Kaiser pushes the other way. Block, but now Hampshire looks to come the other way. Wilt this time has his pass deflected. Taken there by Dawson. Devlin, pull-up jumper, no good. And they're on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Trojans. Very rapid chain of events there that really only led to one basket in the process of all of that, but a lot of running back and forth on the court. This time Kaiser sets up the trap. Hampshire breaks it successfully. Spin move there by Eversole, no good. Wilt tries to save it. Burke with the ball, gets it to Amariso. Pushes the ball across the midcourt line, but he is fouled. They are going to get Carter Smith with the reach-in foul. And Burke will look to inbound the ball for the Golden Tornado. He does so into the backcourt. Trey Dawson sets up the offense. Devlin looked for Garland on the cut there. Wasn't there. Gets it back to Burke. Finds Garland on the curl. Back over to Devlin. Garland swings it around top of the key to Ravenscroft. Or sorry, to Amariso. Amariso drives, and the hard layup. Nice, impressive drive there by Chris Amariso. Hampshire looks to reset up their offense. Dribble drive, kick out. Bloomquist is called on a double dribble. Once again, 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go in the half. 1 point lead for Kaiser, 11-10. Burke gets the ball into Chris Amoruso. Hampshire has a lot of pressure. Burke is able to break it, gets the ball in the corner there. On Garland. Drive by Trey Dawson, no good. They're going to say the ball is out of bounds on Kaiser. And Hampshire will look to inbound. Tanner Netzer gets the ball in for Hampshire. Hampshire breaks the trap. The ball down the three-point line. Ball is deflected there off Garland. Corralled and finally controlled back by Hampshire. It's over to the corner. Deep three. No good. Controlled there by the rebound by Burke. Gets it to his point guard, who pushes it up the floor. And they are going to get a foul on the floor. Looks like they're going to call that on number 10, Channing Wilt, for the Trojans. Devlin will look to inbound the ball. Gets it in deep there to Burke. Puts it up. No good. Followed through by Fury, who gets it out to Trey Dawson. Deep three, no good. Rebound controlled by Hampshire, coming the other way. Tanner Netzer gets the ball over number 13. That shot by Aiden Bloomquist was no good. But on the rebound, it looks like they're going to call a foul. Hampshire will maintain possession and look to inbound. Netzer takes the ball. And Netzer with the deep three, no good. Rebound, blocked there by Burke. But he is going to get held. They're going to call a foul on number 1, Carter Smith, for a hold. And with that, Fury will look to inbound the ball. He does so to Garland. Gets the ball up to Devlin. Gets the ball across the midcourt line. Trey Dawson. Lots of pressure there at the three-point line. 18 seconds left to go in the half. Kaiser with a 1 point lead. Looks like they're going to maybe hold for this last shot. Garland for three, short, no good. Fury with the block on the full court attempt there. And as the buzzer sounds, the Golden Tornado find themselves still clinging to a 1 point lead, 11-10. Both teams will head into the locker room, trying to find some way to go through and put some points on the board here in the second half. Once again, we are going to step out for a couple quick ad breaks here from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza Den. We'll be back in about a minute here on Tornado TV. And once again, we are officially at halftime of tonight's JV matchup between the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado and the visiting Hampshire Trojans. Right now, you are seeing both varsity teams getting a little extra work in, getting some layups, getting some shots in, trying to stay loose before the varsity game tips off tonight at 7:30, here in about an hour. Once again, we want to thank you for tuning in, catching tonight's matchup, wherever you may be. If you have not done so already, we're going to encourage you to like, follow, and subscribe to Tornado TV. We have a Facebook page where we go through and post anytime that we are going to go through and go live. We, of course, have the YouTube channel. You definitely want to go through and subscribe to that so you can stay up to date. And, of course, we have the Instagram, and you can find all those. Once again, the Instagram and the YouTube are at KHS Tornado TV, and the Facebook is just at Tornado TV. So if you could, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a subscribe. We appreciate everything you go through and do to support the channel. Once again, as far as live stream action is concerned, we are covering this boys basketball game tonight. We will be back in action, bringing you the next live stream on the 7th when boys basketball hosts the cross-county rival Frankfort Falcons. That will be a JV and Varsity matchup there as well. Then we are back once again for another boys basketball matchup on the 10th of February as boys basketball hosts Mountain Ridge. We have our next girls game on the 18th when girls basketball plays Southern Garrett. Then we come back to you with another girls basketball game on the 21st when girls basketball plays Petersburg. And our final winter sports stream of this season is February 24th, boys basketball game as they host Berkeley Springs. So this winter sports season, we brought you 5 girls games, 5 boys games, and of course 1 wrestling match when we broadcast senior night. We're glad for those of you that have been tuning in and leaving us some comments. We appreciate all that. This is once again a student and school-led stream. Trying to go through and get that up and running a little bit more, so faculty and students are the ones that go through and keep this thing up and running. And if you are a student at Kaiser High School, we are looking for talent to come out and help this thing keep going. If you've been tuning into any of the streams, you maybe have heard or seen Parker on some of our live streams or doing our Tornado Talk podcasts. You also had a chance to go through and hear from Luca Altabello during the girls' game when they played Hampshire. So we're looking for more students that feel comfortable doing some broadcasting stuff. Hopefully we can go through and get some more students in here doing that. And we always, whenever we have camera operators, we always have students operating the camera, so we appreciate that. All right, we have a little over 5 minutes left here in halftime. We're going to turn things over to just the in-house audio as you watch these teams go through and warm up. We'll be back with second half action here in about 5 minutes on Tornado TV. Once again, we want to go through and thank you for tuning in for tonight's JV and Varsity matchup between the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado and the visiting Hampshire Trojans. We're going to step out for a quick ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza, and when we come back, we'll have second half action between the Golden Tornado and the Hampshire Trojans. Be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. All right, so a couple things went well for the Golden Tornado that first half. Had a nice deep three there by Monk Garland. Had some very stingy defense inside. Eli Burke had 2 blocks. Chris Fury had a block in that first half. But if you're the Golden Tornado, probably the number one individual you need to go through and keep your eyes on is number 20, Blaine Billmeyer, who kind of single-handedly kept Hampshire in that first half. He scored for them. He rebounded for them. He played good defense for them. He seems to be the individual that, at least in this game, in the early going, that Hampshire seems to be looking towards to go through and try to get active and try to get some points. So we'll see how the second half goes through and plays out. Kaiser will look to inbound. And they do so. Trey Dawson brings the ball down to the three-point line. Gets the ball over there to Devlin, who gets the ball back out to Eli Burke. Dribbles, gets it to Garland, who drives. Layup is no good, but Dawson with the rebound. Kick out to Devlin. 3, too strong. Rebound is tracked down. Long rebound. Nice hustle there by Trey Dawson to get that and to keep the Trinity possession alive. Devlin with the curl there. Billmeyer cuts him off, gets the ball over to Burke, who is going to get tripped up. They're going to call a foul on the floor. And they will reset. Dawson brings the ball up for the Golden Tornado. Gets the ball there to Burke. Back over to Chris Amoruso, who has a nice opening for Lane, but it's cut off nicely there by the Trojans. Amoruso sets a screen, curls back out. Gets the ball into a cutting Garland, who dribbles the ball off the foot of number 1, Carter Smith, and they're going to call that a kicked ball. Devlin slaps the ball. Not a lot of movement there for the Golden Tornado, but they do get the ball inbounded. Devlin shot no good. Rebound taken by number 12, Colson Kinzer, and the Trojans look to go the other way. Bloomquist with the ball. Gets the ball over to Crabtree. Inside to Billmeyer. Back out, Bloomquist. Over to Crabtree. He drives. Puts up a jumper. Too strong. Rebound fought over. Comes away. Hampshire comes away with it. Strong move there, but a block. I'm going to say it goes out on the Golden Tornado. And Hampshire will look to inbound. Crabtree will look to inbound for the Trojans. Gets the ball into Billmeyer, and the bucket goes. Once again, right now for Hampshire, about the only thing that has been working is Billmeyer. There, bucket falls for number 12, Colson Kinzer. And Hampshire has the lead, 14-11. Garland cannot get the floater to fall. Nice hustle there by Devlin. Gets the ball back. Ball will be out of bounds off of Hampshire. Kaiser will look to inbound. Devlin slaps the ball. Going to get another foul call there on Carter Smith. And his foul, I don't have exactly how many fouls he has documented here, but that has to be his, at least I think, fourth. And they're going to get another foul call there on number 5, Aiden Crabtree. And with that, Eli Burke will go to the line. Burke looking to go through and shoot 2. And he nails the first one. Brings the score to 14-12. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the third. And Burke hits both. Hampshire breaks the pressure. Gets the ball into Billmeyer, but he loses it. Trey Dawson corrals the rebound and now looks to push the ball up the court. He is harassed there. Gets the ball over to Fury. Gets the ball down low to Devlin. And they're going to call him on a travel. So they're going to say he took one too many steps. Both teams like to play a strong press defense. Hampshire has had a little bit easier of a time breaking the press than what Kaiser has. As I say that, Monk Garland applies a tremendous amount of pressure there. Hampshire does, however, break that press, gets the ball down into the paint, and the floater does fall. Aiden Bloomquist, 2 points. Brings the Hampshire lead to 16-13, 3:51 left, ball out of bounds. And Devlin inbounds the ball to the backcourt. Fury gets the ball into a cutting Monk Garland, back out to Burke. Over to Fury. Drives to Dawson. Dawson drives, nice little jump step, and the layup will go. Very strong move there by Trey Dawson. Strong finish, got some contact, was able to finish through that contact and get the layup. Kaiser fans there wanted the tied up possession. They wanted the jump ball, did not get it. And once again, it's very strong rebounding there by number 12, Colson Kinzer. Second chance opportunities on the offensive rebounds. Hampshire gets the bucket to fall, 18-15. Kaiser looks to go the other way. Monk Garland drives in, loses the ball. Taken by Kinzer, going the other way. And number 10, Channing Wilt, is going to be fouled in the act of shooting. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Actually, they're going to go through and call that foul on Matthew Fury. That is his second. Neither one of those free throws will go, and Kaiser comes out with the rebound. Trey Dawson, very strong rebound there, gets the ball to Fury. Jumper for 3, short, rebound Garland. Puts it up, no good. Saved by Devlin. Harris, no good. Follows his shot with the rebound. Puts it back up, and it is good. Very strong move there by Bryson Harris. Follows his shot, gets his own rebound. Puts it up and cuts the lead to 1. Hampshire leads 18-17, just a little over 2 minutes left. Trey Dawson, strong rebound there for the Golden Tornado. And Coach Landis wants to go through and talk to his players with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the third. With that timeout, we will step out for a 30-second ad break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. Very nice crowd on hand tonight for this matchup between the visiting Hampshire Trojans and your Kaiser High School Golden Tornado. Once again, we're glad that you're joining us here on Tornado TV, but we would much rather see you in person. Inbound pass stolen there by the Trojans. Very strong defensive move there. Coming back to the way, Garland, and his shot will get rejected. Blocked there by number 13, Aiden Bloomquist. On the floor for the Golden Tornado, Ravenscroft, Fury, Dawson, Burke, and Garland. Fury slaps the ball to inbound. Gets the ball over to Dawson. Looks to drive baseline, kicks the back out to Burke beyond the three-point line, swings it around top of the key. Garland looks to go through and reset. Gets the ball to Dawson, got tied up there. Garland needs some help, gets the ball to Dawson. And now Dawson will reset the offense. Fury drives, draws some contact, gets the ball taken away. Hampshire looks to run the other way. Layup there for number 5, no good, but the follow by Billmeyer is good. And after the steal, a nice finish there for number 10, Channing Wilt. And just like that, Hampshire puts 4 on the board very quickly and extends their lead 22-17. Not a good turn of events there for the Golden Tornado. And we have another timeout on the floor. Once again, with this timeout, we'll step out and be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. Once again, if you're just joining us, we want to thank you for tuning in to watch a JV matchup between the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado and the visiting Hampshire Trojans. Right now, Hampshire leads 22-17 with 1 minute and 5 seconds to play in the third. Aiden Crabtree brings the ball up for the Trojans. Crabtree gets the ball back. Looks to drive, handoff. Harassed there by the Golden Tornado defense. Crabtree kicks down low. No good. Rebound, offensive rebound for Trojans. Kicked back out. Hampshire doing a very good job on the offensive glass tonight. 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. And the shot is good. Colson Kinzer. Kaiser going the other way. Garland loses it. Eversole looks to go through and go the other way. Gets it back to Kinzer and another layup. And with that, Hampshire has scored 8 unanswered. Fury looks to bring the ball up and stop the bleeding for the Golden Tornado. And will not get a shot off as time expires as the third period comes to a close. So once again, as we enter into period number 4, Golden Tornado trail Hampshire 26-17. We will step out for a 30-second ad break and be back with the final period of play here on Tornado TV. Once again, I want to go through and thank you for tuning in. We have 7 minutes remaining here in this JV matchup as the Golden Tornado look to get back into this game. Hampshire inbounds. Number 5, Aiden Crabtree brings the ball down for the Trojans. And it is now a 10-0 run for the Trojans. Once again, the last time the Golden Tornado scored, it was an 18-17 game. They trailed by 1. Since then, Hampshire has scored 10 unanswered. Garland looks to escape this daunting Trojan defense. Gets the ball across the midcourt. Gets the ball to Devlin and the layup, and with that, Kaiser gets their first points in quite a while. And Kaiser's going to need more of that if they're going to get back into this game. They're going to get some defensive stops, especially against here number 20. Blaine Billmeyer, who has did a little bit of everything tonight for the Trojans. Had some really nice support here this second half. Channing Wilt, Aiden Bloomquist, Aiden Crabtree have also contributed a good bit here for the Trojans. Coach Landis, you can see, talking over what he needs his guys to do here in this last 6 minutes and 10 seconds in order for them to go through and claw back into this game. Kaiser has had a very difficult time this game getting any easy looks. Hampshire's defense has been very much in their face this game. Eversole gets the ball in. And offensive glass. And really, that might be the story of the night right now. Hampshire has just relentlessly cleaned the glass on the offensive end. Once again, 3, now 4 offensive rebounds this possession alone. And with that, Channing Wilt gets another basket. And, of course, doing so, it allows Hampshire to go through and set up that press defense that has bothered the Golden Tornado all night. Burke has the ball slapped away, but they are going to call a foul. Harris checks out of the game. Fury checks back in. They're going to call that foul on number 5, Aiden Crabtree. That is his second. Trey Dawson brings the ball up for the Golden Tornado. Fury looks to go through and drive. Cut off there. Dawson kicks the ball out. Burke for a 3. Too strong. Rebound. Dawson strong and up. Too strong, however. Hits off the back of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Hampshire. Eversole looks to push the other way. Gets the ball back to Crabtree over in the corner. And they're going to say out of bounds off of Kaiser. Possession will stay with Hampshire. Even in that situation there, where it looked like Kaiser should have had that defensive rebound, Hampshire goes through and contests that and forces the ball to go off of Fury there. In the process, they are able to go through and maintain possession. Shot's no good. Rebound this time by Dawson. Kaiser looks to push. Garland going the other way, but he loses the ball out of bounds, but they're going to say last touched by Hampshire. And the ball will stay with the Golden Tornado. Number 2, Eli Burke will look to inbound the ball for the Golden Tornado. Tried to get the ball into Ravenscroft, but it was no good. Hampshire takes possession, coming back the other way. Number 10, Channing Wilt, who has had a good, strong second half. Nice backdoor cut there by the Trojans, up and in, and it will fall. Aiden Crabtree there with a nice look and pass from Channing Wilt. And the Trojan lead grows to 32-19. Trey Dawson there, trying to go through and do something off the dribble. Draws a lot of hard contact. Looked for the foul, did not get it. And Hampshire will look to inbound the ball. Eversole gets the ball in. Aiden Crabtree will bring the ball up. Once again, the story of tonight really has been Hampshire's relentless defense and their ability to clean the glass on the offensive end. Bucket that time by number 13, Aiden Bloomquist. And the Hampshire lead grows now to 34-19. Kaiser needs to do something here this last 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get back into this game. And once again, Hampshire has not given them any easy looks. And now an unforced turnover. Wilt tried the dunk. It was no good, but it was followed up by Hampshire. And they're still able to go through and get the layup. Fury there being double teamed. Hampshire going the other way. And that time, Bill Meyer is able to go through and lay it in. And at this point, Hampshire is just putting relentless pressure on this Golden Tornado team. Nice bucket there. Monk Garland found an open Mason Ravenscroft. Probably the easiest look the Golden Tornado have had all night. And with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game, Hampshire will take a timeout, leading 38-21. We're going to step out for a 30-second ad break and be back here with the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds on Tornado TV. Once again, with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go the game, Hampshire has the ball. Working the ball around, top of the three. Hampshire is in a position, of course, no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can, the clock is definitely their friend in this game. Rebound taken by Dawson there, but he is facing three Hampshire defenders. Kaiser is able to get the ball up to Bryson Harris. Slows it down, gets it back to Dawson. Floater in the lane is no good. Rebound. Harris fights for it, though, takes it away, but cannot finish at the net. Hampshire drives, kicks out for the three. Drives baseline, spin move. They're going to say he palmed the ball. With about 90 seconds left to go in the game, Kaiser will take over on the turnover. Fury will look to inbound the ball. He gets it into Garland. And once again, this pressure defense from Hampshire forces bad passes and bad decisions from the Golden Tornado. Burke now with the ball, looking for some help. He picked up his dribble. Gets the ball over to Garland. Harris loses it on the baseline. They're going to get a timeout from Hampshire for some substitutions. Several of the players on the court for Hampshire there also dressed for the varsity matchup, so I think the coach was looking to make some substitutions there to get those guys back in the locker room to get them ready for the varsity matchup. Ball is going to go out of bounds off of Hampshire, so Kaiser will take possession. Less than a minute left to go in the game, 51.8 seconds. Fury inbounds the ball to Harris. He is corralled there by two Trojans, turns the ball over. Number 22, Marcus McBride with the interception there on the errant pass. McBride drives, too strong. Harris with the rebound, looks to push the other way. Drives, and is fouled in the act of shooting. So with 30.8 seconds left to go in the game, Bryson Harris will go to the line to shoot two. Harris, the sophomore forward, nails the first one. And sinks both. So nice job of the line there by Bryson Harris. Errant pass there from the Trojans. And Kaiser with the ball has a chance to get another bucket here with 17 seconds left to go in the game. Deflected there by number 2, Roscoe Dean. Kaiser will look to inbound. Garland with the deep three, short. But Hampshire loses the ball on the other end. And with 6.7 seconds left to go, Hampshire will inbound. And they can just hold the ball for 3 seconds and the game will end. And with that, Hampshire comes in and picks up a 38-23 victory over the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado in the JV matchup. We are about 29 minutes away from the tip-off for the varsity game. So we're going to step out for an ad break, and we'll give you some in-game or some in-house footage of the teams as they start to go through warm-up. And we'll come back to you a little bit here before tip-off for the varsity game. I will be joined for that varsity matchup by my co-host, Mr. Bobby C. And we'll give you some insight into tonight's varsity matchup between the Golden Tornado and the Trojans. So we'll be back with some in-house audio here in about 1 minute on Tornado TV. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining us here on Tornado TV as we get ready to go through and bring you tonight's varsity matchup between the Golden Tornado and the visiting Hampshire Trojans. A couple things to go through and note before we go through and start tonight's game. We entered tonight's matchup with the hometown team, the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado, with a record of 4-7, and the visiting Hampshire Trojans 6-7. I am joined in the booth tonight for our varsity matchup by Mr. Bobby C. Bobby, thank you for being here.
Good evening. Very good evening. We're in for a good night of basketball.
So, Bobby, two teams here, both with 7 losses, but really, Kaiser hasn't had a chance to play a lot of games. A lot of their games got canceled due to some bad weather, but we were looking at some stats here as the teams were warming up, and there's some magic numbers and there's some common matchups between these teams.
There's kickers everywhere. This team are basically the same. Outside the record, points a game, the record, everything's about identical.
Yeah, as far as points for Hampshire enters into the night averaging 46.3 points. Kaiser enters the night averaging 48. Hampshire's giving up about 53.2 points per game, where Kaiser's giving up about 59.9 points per game. So Kaiser's defense giving up a little bit more, but they're also scoring a few more points as well.
Yeah, we do, but we also have some matchup advantages. We got both teams has played Berkeley and both teams has played Frankfort. We both beat them, but the kicker is we both have played Southern. We have beat Southern, they lost to Southern. So that's the only advantage we got as of right yet.
And we also had a chance to go through and take a look. Both of these teams coming off kind of two different track records here.
Yes.
Hampshire entering into this game, they have lost 5 straight matchups. They have not won a matchup since they faced Berkeley Springs back on January 17th, whereas Kaiser enters the night winners of 2 of the last 3, picking up victories against Petersburg and Berkeley Springs before losing their most recent matchup against the Allegheny Campers.
Fortunately, Kaiser can start putting some wins on top of each other. We dug ourselves in the hole early with a tough schedule. Now we got to battle back. We got to get these wins and start getting ready for the postseason.
Yeah, Bobby, we went through and taking a look. It looks like in these the wins that the Golden Tornado were able to go through and pick up, there was a magic number offensively.
A magic number just jumps out to you.
What is that number, Bobby?
60. Kaiser is 4-7 record-wise, okay? But they are 4-0 when they have scored 60-plus so far this season. So if we can get to 60, we got a good shot of winning the game. At least that's what the magic number says.
Yeah, stats are stubborn things, but looking back at the score, Kaiser was able to go through and put up 60 on Berkeley Springs. They put up 64 on Petersburg, 65 on Frankfort, and 63 on Southern Garrett. And in every one of those games, they were able to go through and walk out of there with a victory. If they cannot, of course, eclipse that 60 mark, then things have not worked out too well for the Golden Tornado.
It sure has not. We are 0-7 when we have not scored 60. So it's literally the double-sided sword. But I feel we're in for a good game. I do. I feel this is 2 evenly matched up teams playing on a Tuesday night. It does not get any better than this. The purest basketball you are going to watch is high school basketball.
Yeah, these are 2 teams. They did face off against each other a little earlier in the season. Kaiser did travel over to Hampshire back on January 10th. That was a very defensive game. Hampshire was able to go through and pick up a 44-37 victory over Kaiser back on January 10th. So once again, a defensive grind fest here tends to probably favor the Hampshire Trojans.
Exactly. They know. Everyone has eyes. Once you start looking, you see if we can keep them under 60 points, we have a good shot of beating Kaiser. If they get out and running and we pour 60 more, we got a good chance of winning. Yeah. So that's what Hampshire's goal win tonight for sure is defense.
And if you tuned in to watch any of the JV matchup before this varsity game went through and started, really the story of that JV matchup, Hampshire played very aggressive in-your-face defense, and they also were very, very strong on the glass. So you would think if there's any continuity between their JV team and their varsity team, this Kaiser team probably has to go through and do a much better job on the varsity level of getting those rebounds and getting some open looks against a very stingy Hampshire defense.
I walked into the gym and Hampshire was winning 19-16. and all of a sudden they turn Kaiser over 5 times in a row and push the lead out by 10. So if their varsity is anything like JV, Kaiser better be ready for some pressure. But luckily, like you said, we've already played them once. We should know their style of basketball. We should know what they do, what they're not good at, and vice versa. They know that we're not going to play the same way if we already lost the first matchup. So we're in for a good night of basketball up here at Kaiser campus.
And I am sure that there is no one that I would rather have on a coaching staff making that game preparation than the head coach for the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado, Mr. Scott Fury. I
Absolutely.
am sure he has he's done a good job game planning and getting his guys ready for this matchup tonight. The last time that we actually had some boys basketball action here on Tornado TV, we had a chance to go through and see the boys in action. And they went through and put together a very impressive showing against Petersburg High School, winning that game 64-59 with a very impressive showing from Braylon McGreevy and Lane Champion, two frontline players that the Golden Tornado definitely need to be very active tonight. So we'll have to go through and keep an eye on that and see how well those gentlemen do when it comes to that. And, of course, the always dangerous, a guy that maybe doesn't always show up in the stat column, but Grayson Lamka, very physical player for the Golden Tornado, does all the little intangible things, gets down on the floor, fights for loose balls, makes sure that he gets the guys the open looks. So kind of 3 players to go through and keep your eyes on, at least based off of some of our early, some games that we've been able to go through and see here. Those 3 guys have been instrumental for the Golden Tornado.
I'm excited to see the Hampshire starting lineup. If it's on paper-wise what it says, they're starting a freshman and 2 sophomores. That's impressive.
Yeah.
If that's the true lineups, what I got here.
Yeah, Bobby, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone what right now for Hampshire their projected starters for tonight.
As of right now, we got number 12, Ethan Van Meter. Number 1, Bryson Richardson. Number 21, Trenton Timbrook. Number 0, Matthew Medina. And number 23, Carter Monroe. That should be your starting 5 as of now for the Hampshire Trojans.
Now, and as Bobby is mentioning, what he's referring to there is, at least according to the rosters that we have here that's supplied to the West Virginia SSAC, Van Meter, Richardson, and Monroe are listed as sophomores, and Medina is listed as a freshman on that lineup there. Now, on the other side for the Golden Tornado, Coach Fury is going to go through and counter with a senior forward, number 1, Evan Ack, a junior guard, number 4, Grayson Lamka. Playing the center spot is his center, number 5, Cameron Samples. At the other forward spot, number 23, a junior, Lane Champion. And the last big on the court, number 33, a junior, Braylon McGreevy. So Kaiser going with the more experienced lineup, juniors and seniors for the most part out there for the Golden Tornado.
Yes, they are. It's drastic compared to Hampshire. But we're in for it, fellas. I mean, everyone, be tuned for a good competitive basketball game.
Yeah, for the Golden Tornado, the only non-junior and senior on their lineup is Trey Dawson, who, if you tuned into the JV matchup, you saw a lot of him out there running the point for the JV team. He does also go through and dress with the varsity team, so you might see him go through and get some game action out there as well. So he also goes through and dresses, he being the only non-junior and senior that dresses with the varsity team. All right, folks, we have a little over 3.5 minutes left before we go through and get the tip-off for tonight's varsity matchup. We're going to step out for a quick ad break, and when we come back, we'll have our in-game announcer, our in-house announcer, Mr. Dave Bowden, to get you ready for tonight's matchup as the Golden Tornado host the visiting Hampshire Trojans here on Tornado TV. All right, Bobby. Here we are. We're ready to go through and get started.
We are ready to get this matchup underway. From the tip, Kaiser has the big size advantage, just right off the rip. But that is true. Hampshire's starting 3 underclassmen, a freshman and 2 sophomores. That's impressive. We are getting ready to tip things off up here at Kaiser. Kaiser versus Hampshire on a Tuesday night.
And Hampshire controls the tip.
Looks like Kaiser's coming out in the 2-3.
And Trenton Pembroke for the Trojans.
Slides over. I tell you what, we got a good crowd up here tonight. It is a good crowd. Shots up. Rebound. That's the hardest part about having that 2-3.
Van Meter gets the rebound there, puts it up for Hampshire.
It's hard to get a body on somebody, and of course, like we said earlier, here comes Hampshire coming out in the pressure. Gotta hope Kaiser can hold it. Looks like Hampshire's in a 1-3-1.
Grayson Lampka looking to get the ball in the corner, down into McGreevy.
Yeah! Number 33, Brandon McGreevy with the early 2 for Kaiser. Nice high-low game there.
Yeah, look very strong for Kaiser.
Kaiser's back in a 2-3. Shots up, no good. Rebound lane champion, pushes the ball, number 4 for Kaiser.
Grayson Lampka gets his pass intercepted there. Hampshire coming back the other way.
Kaiser setting up in the 2-3. Ball up in the air.
Yeah, Medina almost hit the ball, but he gets it. Errant pass there, taken away.
Kaiser pushing. Number 1, turns it over.
Yeah,
somehow got kicked.
Yeah,
stolen.
Evan Ack lost the ball there. Champion almost got it back.
Hampshire setting it up.
Very frantic pace here at the start of this game. Both teams
very hectic.
Yeah, both teams trying to go fast. Medina gets the ball back atop the key. Drives in. Oh, Evan Ack kind of caught no man's land there. Went up and then on the pump fake and then ended up almost with a full body tackle.
Gotta stay on your feet. Close out. Chop your feet. Contest the shot. Cheap one on Ack early. Hampshire inbounding it from the side.
Yeah, Van Meter
across
gets it in.
half court. Swings it over. Shot from the corner. No good. Rebound, lane champion.
Yep. Grayson Lampka gets the ball up the court for the Golden Tornado. Gets it to Evan Ack. Back over to Lampka.
We got to try to get it in this one. They're in a 1-3-1. We got to attack the middle. We got to use our bigs to come up at the foul line and attack the middle.
Lampka dribbles to his left. That's the situation. Gets the champion in the corner. Back to Lampka, reaches around, and it gets stolen there.
One too many passes.
Hampshire looks to push up the court and laid in there by number 12, Ethan Van Meter.
Turnovers will kill you. We cannot turn the ball over. That was one too many passes underneath the basket, turned it over for an easy, fast break.
Lampka now looks the other way. Lampka trying to go through and get the Kaiser offense organized.
We go McGreevy at the foul line.
Gets it over to Evan Ack, champion in the corner, thought about the 3, dribbled in. Gets it to Lampka, who loses it.
One too many passes underneath that rim. Take it up. Number 0, Medina with the tough shot, but it didn't finish. Number 4, Grayson Lampka pushing it and foul.
Yeah, a lot of hard contact here. The Kaiser student section letting Hampshire know that they can't do that.
You're not allowed to do that. It wouldn't hurt him. He's tough. I've seen him on the football field. Ain't nothing hurting that boy.
Yeah, once again, we are glad that you were tuning in tonight on Tornado TV.
For 3, no good.
But
kicked out.
Very, very strong crowd here tonight, and we would always prefer for you to come out and catch one of these games live.
Timeout, Kaiser. We want to talk about it for a second.
Yeah. Once again, first part of this game has been a little frantic.
Absolutely hectic. Absolutely hectic. Both teams, 2 to 3 turnovers. But it'll calm down. Everyone has a little nerves. They'll calm down. We'll get settled in.
Kaiser cheerleaders doing the best they can to go through and get the crowd kind of pumped up here. Once again, early part of the game, 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first. Kaiser trails Hampshire 4-2.
Kaiser has to figure out how to work the ball in on that 1-3-1 zone. Not many people run that anymore. It gives me remembering the John Beeline West Virginia teams. Took them to the Sweet 16. He always ran the 1-3-1.
Hampshire inbounds.
And Kaiser is doing their best Jim Beeham impression with the zone. Come on. There it is, step up. Can't give out the threes. Medina for three, no good. But it's rebounded in transition.
Lamka tries to push, but he's cut off there.
What a move. What a nice hezzy.
Yeah, nice strong finish there by Grayson Lamka. Once again, very, very few people are going to step on a basketball court and be stronger than Grayson Lamka.
I believe it. What a nice hesitation and go for the easy layup for Lamka. Get up there. Good.
Evan Ack with the reach in and
you cannot make them inside passes against that zone, and that's what we want Hampshire to do. Keep turning that baby over. Oh, good pass. Oh, and foul. What a pass by Ack to number 23 Lamb champion, but foul. What a look.
Yeah, champion will go to the line. He was in the act of shooting when he was fouled.
What a head of hair. There is not a nicer hairdo in the building than Lane Champions, I'll tell you that. Very jealous.
Remind you of your younger days?
Never. Never had hair that nice.
Champion misses the first. Score still tied 4-4.
Let's go, baby. Take the lead. Off.
Yeah, you can see that
2
one.
from the line.
That one was off to the left as soon as it left his hands.
Hampshire trying to get the ball down quick before we can get this zone set up.
Medina with the ball out deep for Hampshire. Drives in. Right with the elbow. Floater, no good. Rebound there by Lamka.
Oh, no.
He lost it on the...
Just fell over. Just lost it on the rebound. Just tripped.
And then Carter Monroe is able to put that up for Hampshire. The easy bucket. Hampshire probably not going to get a better look than that.
Oh, Brandon McGreevy fouled when he received the inbound pass. That would have been an easy score for Kaiser. Good foul for Hampshire. We have the clear matchup advantage. We just have to get it into the zone to get the matchups.
Checking in for the Golden Tornado, number 25, Ian Spiker. Lamka will head to the bench. Also checking into the game for Hampshire, number 11, Isaiah Thorpe.
Champion throws it out top to Ack on the inbounds to get the offense set up. Now Hampshire's back into a zone. Back into a man. Let's see what we can do here. Cam Samples with the beautiful drop step reverse for the 2. Cam Samples ties his ball game up 6-6 early. 2:50 in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice look there by Samples.
I absolutely love it. People do not typically like a 2-3 zone. They think you just run it if you can't play defense, which is not true. If you got athletes and long team like Kaiser, you take up the whole floor.
Yeah, bucket there by Monroe. Gives Hampshire the lead back, 8-6.
Down, McGreevy, up.
Nice little turn, can't get the go through the ball.
Missed a close one, but it was contested. But that's the shots we want. We want McGreevy, we want Samples in close on the matchup.
Meter with the 3. No, rebound there by McGreevy.
He's all over the floor.
And Kaiser looks the other way. Spiker
the ball
gets it
for
to
Ack.
Ack. Ack drives.
Whoa, what a pass.
Thought McGreevy was going to be a nice save by McGreevy there, going out of bounds to save that ball. Spiker looks to drive, look for a cutting champion, but there's no one there.
Back door was closed. They're looking to set it back up. Kaiser, they're back. It was a hectic pace there for a second.
Yeah,
Kaiser gets back.
Tim Brooks slows things down for Hampshire.
Step up.
Back up to Tim Brook at the top. Spiker almost in the deflection there.
Oh, no. Get up. Step up. And the 2-3 does. Oh, give up threes. It does, though. That's the thing with the 2-3. It does make you susceptible for threes.
Yeah, Ethan Van Meter there.
But there's not many great shooters in high school sports. So you can live with taking threes. Brandon McGreevy with the strong up.
Gonna call the charge.
Oh, no. He was not there. He was moving. But them block charge calls, they're 50-50. They can always go either way, but that was a tough one. We got to get a stop here. We can't let them extend this lead anymore going into the second quarter. We need a stop and a score to get momentum back. They may try to take the last shot of the quarter. Swinging the ball around.
Hampshire definitely operating at a little bit of a slower pace. Backdoor, baseline cut, no good.
No. That was 3 beautiful passes. That's what you have to do to beat the zone. First pass, quick pass, quick pass. The hockey assist Varsity zone is what gets you points, and that's what just they did.
Yeah, that will send Carter Monroe to the line. Shooting 2.
Misses
He
the
misses
first
the first one.
And somebody just got in trouble in the student section. Dun, dun, dun. And the second one is good for Hampshire. Makes the score 12-6 Hampshire, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kaiser has the ball up top, setting it up. 10 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Oh, deflection out of bounds, but it's still Kaiser ball. 6.8 to go, and they'll be inbounded on the other side of half court.
Yeah, Spikerton's had that ball poked out. Cam Owens in the game, looks to go through an inbound for Kaiser. Gets into McGreevy, kicks it over to Evan
4,
Ack.
3, 2, at the buzzer, and it is good! Evan Ack with the buzzer-beating layup. I tell you what, he has a little bit of style to him. That was a sweet layup behind the back. I mean, over the head, backwards pass. He has a little bit of style to him.
Yeah. And with that, we go into the second period. Kaiser trailing Hampshire 8-12. We're going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza, and we'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And once again, we welcome you back here to Tornado TV. Well, we thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night for some high school basketball action as the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado host the visiting Hampshire Trojans. Once again, we are getting ready to go through and get to the start of the second period. The Golden Tornado trailing Hampshire 8-12.
And they did just what I said. We needed to stop, and we needed to score right before the quarter ended, and that's exactly what we did thanks to Evan Ack with that sweet layup at the buzzer. Who gets ball coming out of the quarter? Oh, I think Kaiser does. Let's go ahead and get a double dip here. Score at the end of the quarter and get it right back. We have Grayson Lamka back in the game. He wasn't out long. Kaiser really didn't do terrible in the first quarter. Turned it over a couple times. But outside of that, a couple shots didn't fall. Where we go? Over 2 from the line in that quarter. Evan Ack with the drive and fouled by Hampshire. Going to the line, shooting 2. See if we can cut this lead to 2. Like I just told Derek, we are now 0-2 from the line for this evening. Shot up, no good. Free throws will kill you. They call them free for a reason, but they're the hardest part of the sport. They ain't easy. Everyone that says that, they ain't easy. Bang. 1 for 2 of the lack. 1 for 2 from the line for Evan Ack. Cuts the Kaiser trail by 3.
Yeah, Hampshire brings the ball up. Trenton Tenbrook for the Trojans. Deep three, no good.
Means long rebounds, that's the worst part.
Yeah, strong rebound there by number 5, Andrew Lloyd, the junior for Hampshire.
Is this typically what Kaiser runs usually? 2-3 the whole game?
They've run both. We've seen them in both man and zone previously, so.
Right. Good contest, good rebound. Let's get it and go. Here comes Lamka pushing across half court. Swings over to Ack. Looking for McGreevy down low, but I think Hampshire's now in a man. Yes, they are. Repost.
Yep, gets the ball in the post, draws the double team, but he's strong.
And 1! Brandon McGreevy with the strong post move. Up through contact, and it is good.
Yeah, Braylon McGreevy shows that he is quite strong when it comes to finishing there as he gets fouled. Has the chance for the and one here, could tie the game.
And it is true. Braylon McGreevy with the old-fashioned three-point play. What a post move, up through contact, and it is good. How tall is he? 6'6"? Between Samples,
yeah, we don't have an official height listing.
Samples and Braylon McGreevy are both at least 6'5". Step up. Keep that thing moving.
The description that was used by some of the Kaiser coaching staff is they're lanky.
They're very lanky.
To describe the frontline players for the Golden Tornado.
They are very lanky. That is true.
Ack corrals the rebound, still gets pressured there.
Almost turns it over, but we get it back, get it across
but
half court.
There's your big, though, McGreevy, right, coming back to go through and track down the loose ball. Don't see that a lot.
Do not.
And then Lamka, strong drive, and will get fouled.
Yes. Absolute mate. Nothing going on that set. He just said, I'm going to get downhill, and I'm getting to the rim. And that's exactly what he did. And the only way they could stop him was with the foul. Going to the line, shooting 2. I don't think we've had the lead yet tonight. I think we were tied. Bang.
And we have the lead now, Bobby.
As I said, Kaiser takes its first lead tonight, 13-12, 6:10 to go in the second quarter of tonight's game.
Matthew Medina checks back into the game for the Trojans.
And he is. Matthew Medina is a true freshman playing varsity. I don't care what team level. That is impressive. Kudos to that young man, 100%.
And Lamka drains both. Kaiser now leads 14-12 with 6 minutes to go in the second.
The Kaiser wants you to take long threes. We want you to get tired of passing this thing around and just fire up a 3. Oh, no, straight up, big dog. When you're 6'5", you just go straight up and make them score over you.
Kaiser fans,
they don't agree with the call.
Kaiser fans don't agree with the call. They thought he had all ball there.
And it's no good. Air.
And Isaiah Thorpe misses the first.
There's only one way to know if this call was a right call or a bad call, if he misses this shot. Because as in the words of the great Rasheed Wallace, ball don't lie. And he missed them both, so he didn't foul him. Cam Samples, big man, with the 2 good defensive plays underneath. Hampshire goes 0 for 2 from the line.
And at least in the early going of this game, it appears that this could become a game that could be decided.
Lane champion.
Yeah, very good job. This looks like a game that could very well be decided by rebounding and free throw shooting.
Lane champion finds the ball on the ground with the loose ball and puts it in for Kaiser, puts him up 4. Medina drives, Shaw is deflected. He throws it out of bounds off a champion. Hampshire takes over ball here on this end. I tell you what, though. Kaiser runs a 2-3. Their bottom three is at least 6'3", 6'5", 6'5".
Yeah, there's quite a lot of height across that back line for the Golden Tornado. All right, we're going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on Tornado TV with 5 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the second period of tonight's action. The Golden Tornado are clinging to a 16-12 lead.
Kaiser's put together, I think, an 8-2 run the start of the quarter. They came in the quarter down 4, now up 4. I'm pretty sure 8 is either 10-2 or 8-2.
It's kind of surprising that Hampshire left that 1-3-1 zone. They seem to be having some success, causing Kaiser all kinds of trouble.
I just didn't want to say nothing because anybody from Hampshire listening may say it and call them. I really thought the same thing. Why would you go out of that? We was really struggling. But hey, we would have made adjustment to it anyway. Grayson Lamke with the pick at the top of the key, driving the key hard, up. No good on the reverse layup. Hampshire pushing it down. They got a 2-on-1. See how they handle it. What great job by Ack. Getting back, stopping ball, making him pass it out, resetting it up. I think Kaiser's in man now. Kaiser switches it up out of timeout, goes to man. Cam Samples, you got to block that, big dog.
Yeah, good strong move there by number 23, Carter Monroe for Hampshire.
Hampshire with the full court press, and it instantly turns us over. Hampshire back on a 1-3. Three's up, and it's no good.
Rebound there by number 11 for Kaiser. That
Camden Owens.
Junior Cam Owens. And Kaiser slows it down.
Setting it up on the wing. Cam Owens has the ball.
Now, I don't,
looking for champion.
Kaiser's only been in that man defense a little bit early on here, Bobby, but it seemed like Hampshire was very fast off the dribble on that man defense. Maybe that's why Kaiser was in that 2-3 zone to start off the game.
I think you could be right because they got some ball handlers. Medina drive up, and he's in. Quick 4-0 run for Hampshire coming out of the timeout. Now they got pressure on it. Kaiser threw it away, completely threw it away all the way down on the under end of the court. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Champion, but Champion was facing the other way and running the opposite direction.
We have some subs in the game. Number 12, sophomore Trey Dawson checks in. And also number 10, Corbin Duckworth checks in for Kaiser as they anchor the back line of that defense. See what we can do here without McGreevy and Samples in the game.
Yeah, it looks like if Kaiser's going to, we'll have to wait and see what kind of defense they go with here, whether they go zone. Looks like they're back in the zone. Yeah, they've shifted back to a zone.
Just trying to keep the ball in front of us. Hope they cause a turnover. Take a bad contested three. That's what we want. That's what the reason this zone's for.
Deep three there, number 12.
And it is good.
Yeah,
Hampshire with the three.
Ethan Van Meter, the sophomore, drains the three.
Hampshire's 7-0 run out of the timeout when Kaiser was leading 16-12. Great move by Trey Dawson with the ball handling. Cam Owens with the jumper. It is up. It is good.
Yeah,
Cam Owens with a very much needed jumper for Kaiser.
Yeah, nice little mid-range jumper there by Owens. Found a nice little soft spot. Pulled up. Hit that jumper. Just what Kaiser needed to stop that run.
We need to stop. We need to stop. Store. Hey, the ball's out. Oh, saved by Hampshire. Almost backcourt, but it was not. Got it just before the line. Swings the ball down. No. We do not want to give up wide open corner three. We have to get them over.
Contested.
Up, and it's good. That's the thing.
That was
Hampshire's now hit back-to-back threes and back-to-back possessions. That's what you want for this zone. But if they get hot, it will get you. Threes will kill you.
Yeah, that was number 5, Andrew Loy, with that 3.
So now Hampshire regains a 4-point lead when Kaiser just had a 4-point lead. Back and forth. Great move. Unfortunately, offensive foul with the charge.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Duckworth.
Just doing a little bit too much. Got carried away. Hampshire was there, set, ready for the charge. Kaiser needs to stop. The momentum swinging back towards Hampshire a little bit here. A little lull in the gym. We got to get a stop here, get some energy back. We need a stop.
Yeah, Owens checks out for Kaiser. Evan Ack back into the game for the
Cam
Golden
Samples
Tornado.
over to the board. He's getting ready to check in next dead ball. Lets it go. Rebound, Hampshire.
And
Hampshire gets a second crack at it on this possession. Swings over for 3. No good.
And great job there by Champion finally getting the rebound. Kaiser pushes the ball up. Evan Ack loses the ball, however.
1-on-1. Trey Dawson, good. Great pass back by Hampshire. Kaiser's starting to turn it over. We've turned the ball over 3 out of the last 5 possessions. And it has led to at least 10 Kaiser. Oh, no, turnover again. Timeout.
And number 5, Andrew Lloyd,
Timeout, Hampshire.
after the turnover, is able to go through and get that layup, extending Hampshire's lead. Coach Ferry wants to talk things over with the Golden Tornado with 1 minute left to go in the half.
Hampshire is currently on a 14-6 run out of that timeout they called when they was trailing 16-12. Whatever that coach said to them, it must have worked because they came out of that timeout hot.
Yeah, Hampshire got a little bit of a spark there from Andrew Loy, who had some points there and on that run. At the same time, they did catch Kaiser with a good bit of their bench players on the floor. You've got Champion, who's in a little bit of foul trouble, who was on the bench, but looks like he's going to be checking back into the game.
And get back to what we said before the game, our magic number. Our magic number is not 18 points at halftime. That is not. We needed at least 30 to try to get to 60 to keep our average. Right now, we are very underpaced. But there's a lot of game left. Let's get the ball here. Let's cut it to 6, maybe 5, get a stop, and go from there.
Yeah, we talked about this. The more of a defensive grind this game turns into, the more that tends to favor the Trojans, just based off of the statistics that we've looked at and
Exactly.
the teams that they've gone through and played.
Number 25, Ian Spiker, checks into the game. We got to handle this. This pressure has caused us fits. We have not handled this pressure. We got to get it up and get some easy points out of it.
Spiker gets
Just
the ball
like
across
that.
the line.
Just like that. Bang, bang, bang. We need one pass to another pass to another pass. You cannot dribble versus this pressure. You got to get it up, you got to get it going, and you got to attack. Kaiser with the inbound.
Yeah, Champion will look to inbound. Gets it Samples over to Ack, back out to Lamka, top of the key. Lamka will reset the offense.
Samples, Champion down the lane. Gets stuck. Gets screen.
This Hampshire defense doing a good job of staying in front of the
Just
Kaiser
keep moving the
offensive
ball.
players.
Just keep moving the ball. There's no shot clock in West Virginia. Just keep the ball. Let's get a good shot. Let's go in the half on a high. Grayson Lamka with turnaround jumper. Unfortunately, no good, but Lane Champion gets it. Out of bounds, though. Who's he pointing at? And he's pointing at Hampshire. It's out on you, Hampshire. Kaiser retains ball underneath the basket.
And 19.1 seconds left. Ian Spiker will look to inbound the ball for the Golden Tornado. Slaps the ball, signaling the play.
Cam Samples on the inbound. Take it straight up, big dog. Yeah! Cam Samples with the nice jump hook over his shoulder off the nice out of bounds. We need a stop here.
Yeah,
Let's get a stop here.
6 seconds left.
4.
Gotta definitely go through and not give a good look.
Shot up. No good. As we said, Kaiser with the score and the big stop before half to take us into halftime. Hampshire 26, Kaiser 20 as we end the first half.
Yeah, so Kaiser definitely looking for some points here in the second half. Going to have to go through and double up on their production in the second half to go through and get to that magic 60. Going to have to go through and put a 40 spot on in the second half, which this is a team that can go through and can score very, very quickly if they need to.
We just have to take care of the ball. That last 3 minutes there, we had 4, 5, 6 turnovers, which led to 2 threes, a layup, and that's all bad news bears for Kaiser.
Yep. All right, we're going to step out for a quick ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. And when we come back, Kaiser Band will perform for the halftime show here on Tornado TV. again, we thank you for joining us on Tornado TV. We are at halftime. Kaiser Band performing during the halftime performance. Trying to get the crowd fired up. First game this year where the Kaiser Pep Band has had a chance to go through and appear, and definitely making their presence felt here at halftime.
Absolutely. They have this place rocking. It's always good to have a band at a basketball game.
Yeah, very, very good turnout tonight.
What an absolute great first half, though. Both teams with the lead, back and forth. At one time, Kaiser had a 4-point lead. They thought they had control of the game. Hampshire calls timeout, hits us with a 12-2 run. They now have a 6-point lead at halftime. But both teams have had lead, back and forth game. Basically what I thought was going to happen. A competitive basketball game, two even teams, and we're hoping Kaiser can get the tally scored tonight. 1-1. I'm sure we just was at halftime just trying to address the pressure. We turned the ball over way, way too many times. It led to easy points for the Trojans.
Yep. And we have about 2 minutes left to go here at halftime. Going to step out and let the band play a little bit more, and we'll be back in 2 minutes here on Tornado TV. And Hampshire's out of the locker room, trying to get a little warm-up in. Kaiser still not out of the locker room yet. They actually are starting to make their way out now. Looks like the Golden Tornado will not be taking any warm-up shots here for the start of the second half.
$50 seconds and counting until start of the third quarter tonight.
Yeah, very, very exciting first half of basketball. No, I mean, not the result that if you're a Golden Tornado fan that you would want. You would ideally like to see a few more points on the board and for the Tornado had to have the lead. But this is a 6-point game.
Anybody's game. Anybody's game. been a game of runs. That's all it's been. Kaiser on the run, Hampshire on the run, Kaiser on the run. I thought we had possession. I thought we had firm control of the game. When it was 16-12, they called a timeout, but boy, was I wrong. I was completely wrong. They threw that pressure on, and we just threw that ball away. But whole second half, see if we can right the ship and get this baby on the right side. Kaiser coming out in its original starting 5, same as Hampshire, and also Hampshire has possession of the ball as they throw it in here at half court. As we get ready to start the second half of tonight's matchup, boys varsity basketball, Kaiser Golden Tornado versus Hampshire Trojans.
Yeah, number 21 for Hampshire.
Kaiser coming out in the man defense as they throw it down low. It is rejected. That's a walk, sir. Exactly. What a good defensive possession by the Tornado. Blocked by 2 guys. And then he gets the ball and travels. See what Kaiser can do.
Yeah, Lamka brings the ball up there with Evan Ack. Looks like they have Layton Champion there in the background. Kaiser, little different approach now to bringing the ball up, having a couple more guys back to help break that pressure.
Yes. Hampshire back into 1-3-1. Ack for 3, and it's no good, but Samples up, and it's good. Cam Samples with the big offensive rebound and putback on the Ack miss.
If you're Kaiser, rebounding right now is definitely something you got out rebounded that first half. So rebounding is something that they definitely have to go through and improve on here in the second half if they're going to get back into this game.
And we cannot get out rebounded. There is no way possible we should be out rebounded.
That's a definite good sign there for the Golden Tornado as they start the second half getting that rebound.
Jumper, 12-foot rebound, as we just said. Hampshire with another offensive rebound. That cannot happen.
And honestly, that's not a height issue. That's just a positioning issue.
That's it. It cannot happen when your back line is 6'5", 6'5", 6'5", or 6'3", lane champion. You cannot have that happen. But hey, that's why we keep fighting. Just keep fighting on and hope it doesn't continue to keep happening. As number
23, Parker Monroe
misses the first. Steps to the line for the second.
The one weakness so far that Hampshire has shown tonight, they have not shot well from the free throw line.
They have not. But Hampshire is controlling all loose balls. Foul.
They're going to say that maybe his toe was on the line.
Hampshire bats the ball out on the sideline. Kaiser goes to get it, but unfortunately we step out of bounds, and now Hampshire retakes over after going 0 for 2 from the line. Them are the mistakes that will keep Coach Fury up at night.
Yeah, Medina working the ball out there beyond the three-point line. Gets a pick there from number 1, Bryson Richardson.
Kaiser standing this man. I guess we're doing the same thing. No. Yeah, they're still a man.
Switched. Kind of got
Medina
caught.
drive. Up, and it's good. Strong drive by Medina for the 2. Put Hampshire back up 6. We got the pressure beat. We're on the drive. Up, no good. Thought that champion through contact on both shots. We have Grayson Lamka with the miss, but luckily Lane Champion drives in, rebounds, and puts it up for the score. Cuts the lead to 4. Three-pointer up, no good.
And
great box out.
That time, yeah, very strong positioning there from McGreevy.
Seen that from a mile away. Great box out. Boxing out works. Nobody wants to do it because it's 1960, but boxing out works. It is so effective, it's just not cool. I don't know why. Because boxing out, getting rebounds and scoring, I thought was always cool. Kaiser takes over possession, trying to, oh no. I tell you what, Ack has put up some passes.
Yeah, those little,
oh no!
Those floaters versus pressure are not good.
Grayson Lamka throws the ball away, which is terrible, but doesn't hang his head, doesn't pout, literally sprints back, stops the ball, makes it go out of bounds. They keep possession of the ball, but he could have cried, gave up 2 free ones. kept it going.
Yeah, and he's close to getting possession back there. He literally, as he dives for that ball, his elbow crosses the line as he's laying there with that, trying to get that loose ball. Hampshire will inbound from under their in basket.
They just had a guy wide open on that back cut. Thank goodness he did not find him. Kaiser still in man. Hampshire looking to work the ball.
Yeah, Trent Tenbrook there, dribbling ball, gives it up finally.
Number 3, Damarian Allen checks in for the first time. Medina, he's a good ball player. I can see why he is playing varsity as a freshman.
Yeah, it seems like Hampshire's game plan, anytime Kaiser goes to this more man look for defense, they want to try to take them off the dribble.
They want to get McGreevy and they want to get Cam Samples and pick and roll. That's what they're trying to do, get these advantages for their guards. Oh my goodness, no call.
A lot of contact there, no call. Hampshire still somehow ends up with the rebound and a deep three.
Any 50-50 ball tonight is 100% Hampshire's, unfortunately. We got to turn that around. We got to stop letting them get every loose ball. Kaiser with possession, though.
Yep.
See if we can do this offensive set.
Champion gets the ball out to Spiker at the top of the key. Evan Ack with the drive.
Nice floater. Puts it up, no good. Champion up, and it's good. Lane Champion again with the offensive rebound putback. He is everywhere.
And listen, as of right now, these officials are allowing, this is almost some Big East style basketball going on right now on the court for that.
This is 2010 Big East style basketball. 19 teams, everyone just beats everyone.
And that bucket will fall for Hampshire.
Kaiser's getting a little bit of rhythm, though, to offense, I feel. Damarian Allen with the ball out front, looking to get it down to Braylon McGreevy.
And Kaiser resets.
Get it to McGreevy, looking to get it down. Right there, McGreevy with the jumper. Good! Braylon McGreevy with the 12-foot jumper from the baseline.
And listen, he's good in close. We've seen him do that little jump hook. We've seen him finish at the basket. Now we see that little mid-range shot.
What a good setup, though, by number 25, Ian Spiker. And as I say that, he gets it a steal. That was such a good possession, knowing to get his big on the block. They had the matchup advantage there. That's where he got the ball. That's why you're in the game. That'll keep you in the game.
Allen gets his pocket picked.
Allen gets stolen at the top of the key, and live ball turnovers will kill you.
Yeah, Ethan Van Minder picked his pocket, went the other way for the easy basket. Kaiser now trails 32-28.
Ian Spiker in the game. We almost had an easy layup, but they fouled us. Looks like number 25, Ian Spiker's taking it out on the side. Tell you, I'm just so impressed by Lane Champion. He is everywhere tonight. He is literally the Troy Polamalu of the basketball court.
Listen, you keep talking about this man's hair, you're going to get him a Head & Shoulders endorsement by the end of this live stream.
Hey, NIL, baby. Remember me. NIL. Remember me. I started this trend. I started them head of that luscious locks. Kaiser still keeps possession. See if we can get something quick here on the inbounds. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like we're running a box formation.
Spiker gets it in.
We was running the elevator play for Spiker, I think. Damarian Allen kicks it out to Ack. Looks like he's going to reset the offense. Tell you what, though, be careful. These Hampshire guards out front are feisty.
They are.
You do not want to be dribbling one-on-one out front with them. Good backdoor by Damarian Allen, and it's good. Number 25, Ian Spiker, to number 3, Damarian Allen. Spiker's come in, and he's provided a spark. Smart plays, good passing. He has been great these last 2 minutes for the Golden Tornado. But that was a big play there by Damarian Allen. He still has that steal in the back of his head. Get them 2 points back for his team, and let's get it going. Let's go, Damarian.
Hampshire defense extends, or Hampshire offense trying to go
That was
through.
a carry.
Find some opening here in this Kaiser defense. Number 11, Isaiah Thorpe.
Kicks it out. Good. Hey, good contested defense right there from the Tornado. Hampshire completely settled. We got it down here to champion. Oh, no. All right, we got it. DeMaurian Allen, take it up. Take it up. Braylon, DeMaurian Allen with the drive, but was not able to finish with Braylon McGreevy. Flies in for the putback to tie this game 32-32. What a game.
And once again, the big thing right now for the Golden Tornado, much better on the offensive glass this third period than what they were the first half. Taking full advantage of those second chance opportunities.
Have no clue how they call that, but two people have literally got mugged going up for layups on both sides. Not even just for Kaiser, but both sides, and you call that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like Ack is going to check out of the game. Lamka's going to return. Kaiser going to go with a three-guard lineup here. Spiker, Lamka, and Allen in the game.
I'm keeping Spiker in. He is running the offense. He's finding the mismatches we have, and he's going straight to it. I like the way he's played. Let's go, Lamka on top of him. 24 seconds to go in the end of the third quarter. Drive. Oh, no. Yes.
Yeah, getting with the travel.
Kaiser's defense has really ramped up this third quarter.
Well, and it looks like Coach Fury's answer to the speed that Hampshire has when he wants to go play this man defense is a little smaller lineup, at least for three of those. He has a three-guard lineup now. Ack, when he was in there earlier, technically is a forward, but he kind of plays a forward-guard kind of hybrid.
We just had to stop turning the ball over. Stop throwing it away, deal with the pressure. See what we run right here when we out of bounds. With 11 seconds to go before the quarter's over. Swings it over. Champion with 10 on the clock. Oh, no. I seen that steal from a mile away, but Champion gets it. No, he doesn't. Throws it down. Hampshire with 2 and 1 at the end of the quarter. 1.3 to go. Hampshire steals the inbounds, runs it down court, and gets an and 1 by number 0, Medina, as he goes to the line to finish out the three-point play.
Yeah, the Hampshire defenders are just very active on the defensive end. Their hands are very active. It's very difficult right now for Kaiser to do anything where they're putting the ball on the floor. Like you said earlier, Bobby, quick passes right now are Kaiser's best friend, but anytime that they've tried to do anything off the dribble,
they'll eat us up. They will eat you up off the dribble. We gotta continuously pass it. Pass, pass, pass. Oh, no. Oh, no. Woo! I know y'all ain't see that, but I just saved us. There ain't no way they're knocking these cameras over while I'm here. They ain't stopping my shine. I seen that throw coming from a mile away. The cheerleaders ducked out the way. They were supposed to catch it.
Cheerleaders bailed out.
What a game. End of the third quarter. Going into the fourth with Kaiser trailing 32-35.
Yeah, we're going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV.
How ain't y'all gonna catch the ball? It was the cheerleaders.
You could have caught the ball. Giving the cheerleaders a little bit of a hard time here about the fact that they ran out of the way of that basketball like it was a grenade coming in.
No, they was not. They was not having any parts of catching that basketball. But here we go. The final quarter. Kaiser trailing by 3. Hampshire has possession. 8 minutes to go to right the ship. Hampshire takes the ball. Looks like Kaiser's still staying in the man. Wonder what's wrong with Cam Samples. He ain't been in. Hampshire swinging the ball around. Hope they settle for a long three. Come off the curl. Nice pick. Kaiser with the steal. Here comes Ian Spiker in transition. Lamka for three. No good. I think that's only Kaiser's. Oh, what a great second pass there for Hampshire, but luckily it wasn't caught. Hampshire for three, and it's good.
Yeah, that's number 11, Isaiah Thorpe with the three there for Hampshire.
That looked good coming right off his hand. I knew as soon as it left his hand, I was like, that's good.
And
Hampshire in the pressure. See how we hold it. And we got it across. We beat the pressure. Now see if Kaiser now down 6. Can't let this thing get any longer. Let's see what we can do here. Kaiser with possession out on the wing. Champion with the drive. Ooh, I think if he'd have let it go, I think they would call it a shooting foul, but since he didn't, they said it was on the ground. That's unfortunate.
You say that he was on the floor. Will
Kaiser
not go to the line.
Kaiser down 6, 6:43 to go. As they run the out of bounds play. McGreevy up. How was that not an and one? McGreevy with the finish. Strong through contact. No and one, but still cuts the lead to 4. Offensive foul. Straight Heisman him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's a little bit of a makeup call from that.
And Samples will check back in. Owens makes the way to the bench.
Good job, Cam Owens. Regardless of the game, he's driving away in a sweet Cadillac, so it really does not matter. Lane champion across the timeline.
Kaiser
Tell
back.
you what, for
Kaiser
being as
back
big
in.
as he is, he got some nice little handle to him.
Yeah, Kaiser back at their more traditional 2-guard lineup now.
Oh, we throw the ball away. But Ian Spiker back up, trying to make up for it. Lane champion, just a hair out of the way.
I hear what you did there. I hear what you did
You
there.
like that?
Yeah.
Ian Spiker checks out. They bring Damarian Allen back in. Shout out to Ian Spiker, came in, provided a great spark. Hampshire.
Yeah, Hampshire looks to slow things down. Set up the offense, dribble, drive, and the dish.
Straight up, good. What a good defensive stop there by Kaiser. Playing straight up strong in the middle. What a great drive and dish, but we played it strong. Yes, that's what we got to get. We got to get them passes when they go cross court. We have to get them. Lane champion is checking out.
Yeah, Evan Atkins check into the game for Champion. Champion, I think there maybe just need a breather.
I bet. He's played his heart out. He's played tough. Hampshire is going to try to salt this away with a 4-point lead. I'm not for sure you can, but they're going to start stalling this thing for sure.
Hampshire working their offensive set here. Dribble, drive, and
They keep pick and rolling and switching until they get one of our bigs, and then they just go downhill.
yeah, and then Tim Brook finds the nice little lane there.
That ball has butter on it. Lamkin cannot get it. Underneath, yes!
Nice basket there for Evan Ack.
Hampshire caused Kaiser to lose possession of the ball, and it caused a scrum, which left Ack drift underneath the basket for an easy layup for Kaiser. Let's see if I can spark something.
Not quite the cherry pick layup there, but pretty damn close.
See, oh, for 3. Up. No good. We got a rebound. We do. Grayson Lamkin brings it up over to Damarian Allen, swings it. This ball's moving. I like it. Oh, no. We still got it. We still got it. Oh, oh, my goodness.
Hampshire is just that their hands are so active on the defensive end. It's very difficult.
It just speeds you up. It just speeds you up so fast that we get the ball and we try to get out of our hands so quick. It's just been 2 or 3 turnovers. Just been so unfortunate. But it's all right.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Still a lot of ball to be played. Down 4.
A lot of basketball. Let's get a stop here in the score.
Number 12, Ethan Van Meter takes the ball up for the Trojans. Hands it off to number 21, Trenton Timbrook.
Grayson Lamco on top. Out front, here comes. They throw the ball away. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about right there.
Unforced turnover, just what the Tornado need.
That's what we need now. We need a good possession. Let's get a score and put some pressure on. We throw it down. Cam Sample has it. Ack drives, charge. Yep. Charge drawn by number 0, Medina, off Ack as he was driving baseline. Unfortunately, he slid in there. Perfect for the charge. Turnover, Tornadoes. Hampshire takes over. But still, down 4 to go. Anybody's game.
Timbrook brings the ball up for the Trojans. Guarded there by Grayson Lamka.
They're going to hold. They're going to work the ball. We just need a stop and a score. Nice, too much there. Reverse. Hampshire player down. Oh no! We turn the ball over in the backcourt. We get the defensive rebound, but unfortunately throw it, and we get called for a traveling call when it looked like a charge or a block.
I'm not sure how you can call the travel there when he's clearly being blocked before he can go through and
he didn't even
initiate
have a
the
chance to turn up with the ball.
But
it is what it is, and they throw it away.
That's where I don't wear the stripes.
That's it, and I wouldn't want to. It's just so hard. What a great drive. Drive sucked up Samples, dished off behind him for the easy layup for Hampshire. They take a 6-point lead with 3 to go in the final minutes of tonight's contest. Kaiser needs, that's a foul. Come on. Keep playing. We got to keep playing. Damarian Allen with the ball up top. Kaiser looking to make something happen on the offensive side. Oh, no. And another just unfortunate throwaway pass from Kaiser. Hampshire has played great deep. Miss. It gets rebounded. Let's go. That's huge. There's no way you miss that layup. Let's go. Let's capitalize off that miss. McGreevy for 3. No good. He follows it up. And one! Braylon McGreevy off his own miss. Offensive rebound, putback foul is good. Going to the line, shooting 1.
Yeah, Cam Samples checks out for the Golden Tornado. Cam Owens back in.
Braylon McGreevy to the line for a big one. Shooting 1. And it is good. Braylon McGreevy finishes the 3-point play. Just what Kaiser needed to bring the score. 39-42 Hampshire. 2:25 to go in tonight's 4th quarter.
Yeah, we are going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, Kaiser Fox's Pizza. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And we are back here on this wonderful Tuesday night from the campus of Kaiser High School for a exciting basketball matchup between the Kaiser High School Golden Tornado and the visiting Hampshire Trojans. If you're just joining us, the Golden Tornado trail Hampshire 39-42 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the game.
Kaiser has a cheap one. A cheap one down here in the corner. Kaiser put on the pressure as Hampshire inbounded it, and unfortunately a cheap reach-in foul, but does not put us over the penalty yet. Yay, just what we needed, another timeout. Hampshire's going to go over their press break real quick to make sure they got what they needed. They was not expecting Kaiser to come out in the pressure.
Yeah, both teams right now have 3 fouls, so no one in the bonus at this point. We will step out for another quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. All right, Bobby, 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go here.
Barring overtime, unless Kaiser does something offensive miraculously, they're probably not going to score 21 points to put them at the magic number of 60. But we still have the luxury of overtime. We can get some free basketball. I've seen it, kind of feels like it. But unless something crazy happens, Kaiser's going to have to try to find a way to win a basketball game without scoring 60 points. Kaiser with the trap on. Oh no, Hampshire beat it bad. But luckily they was not looking to score. They was just trying to get the ball across. Don't foul. Braylon McGreevy, what are you doing? You can't foul there.
Yeah, that should be McGreevy's third.
Puts now Kaiser, what's that, put Kaiser at 5? That's his
4.
third.
Yeah, it's his third foul, puts team fouls to 4.
Wonder why he would do that. That looked intentional. There's no way we're fouling. There's no possible way we're fouling them. Kaiser back in the man as we see if we can get a turnover or a steal, get us some transition. Cam Owens went for the trap, couldn't get it. Across, oh my, we have to get them passes.
Yeah, Spiker on defense there, baseline pass. Back out.
Why are we fouling them?
I think at this point you do have Hampshire. You do have Hampshire keeping the ball away. They're running clock. I think you almost have to try to put them into the bonus
earlier than what you expect.
Than what you want, just to try to go through. At this point, Hampshire has not shown they have not shot well from the free throw line. So at this point, you just have to hope that that they do not shoot well. And
I stand corrected. You're right. As we said, Hampshire has not shot the ball good from the foul line. As Derek just said, I don't think I would have, but after hearing him and putting in that there's no shot clock, I think you're right. I'm used to basketball with a shot clock.
Yeah, Trenton Timbrook there misses the first.
We have to rebound. Okay, 1 for 2, we'll take it. We still have a chance to cut into the lead if we score. Hampshire with this pressure defense. Oh no, we cannot throw it across our body. We're struggling. Timeout, Kaiser. Timeout, Kaiser. No, 10-second violation. 10-second violation will kill you. The absolute pressure from Hampshire was causing us all kinds of chaos.
Yeah, both teams tonight have attempted to go through and run a pressure press defense. Hampshire's defense has been way more disruptive.
Far superior on the disruptive side. Their pressure has just been so good on the ball. Now try to get a trap here. See if we can get a trap. Nothing, okay. Cam Owens with the reach-in foul, putting Timbrook back on the line where he just went 1 for 2. So what, is there no 1-and-1 no more in basketball? Is it all 2?
Not in high school, it's 2. So that would be Medina going to the line.
Has it always been that way? As Medina goes to the line, knocks down the first, pushes the score out to 44-39 Hampshire.
Yeah, as far as I know, in high school, it's just the bonus. There's no double bonus. It's just once you reach the team fouls, you're in the bonus. You're shooting free throws.
Gotcha.
Because of the shot clock situation.
Shout out to the freshman, stepping up in a big part of the game, knocking down 2 free throws. Kaiser struggling to get this ball across. We got a break. McGreevy. Oh, Lamka. Yeah, unfortunate, we just have turned the ball over too many times. Hampshire now has the ball up 6 with 1:08 to go as Kaiser has to foul.
And
try to extend this game.
This time it'll be number 5, Andrew Loy, that will go to the line for the Trojans.
We have just been careless with the ball.
Well, I think it's just
as he misses the first. He opens the door ever so slightly. Can we sneak in?
At this point, it looks like if I'm Kaiser, you're trying to foul someone other than Medina.
Yes. And how crazy is that? You don't want to foul a freshman.
Does hit the second one, though.
And Hampshire standing this pressure. Hey, they're not letting Kaiser get nothing easy. As we get it across, we got to get up a 3. Spiker does. No good, but he rebounds it himself. Puts up a floater. It is good. Ian Spiker with the floater off his own miss to cut the lead to 5. See if we can steal one.
Yeah, so ideally the game plan here is if you're Coach Fury and you're talking to your team, of course you're looking for the steal first.
Absolutely.
But at a certain point in time, 5 seconds. If you can't get it,
you do not get that steal, you have to foul.
You got to go through the foul.
We got to get it out of Medina's hands. I want anybody shooting but him.
Yeah, it seems like, now we'll see if our predictions play true. You never know what Coach Fury could be drawing up over there.
We got to, they know the percentages. They have the numbers. They have numbers that we do not. Who all shot free throws. We want to try to funnel it to their worst free throw shooter. That's, of course, it's easy to say that. But we cannot afford to have Medina or even Timbrook because he's took, 5, 6, 7 free throws tonight. Yeah. Get him off the line. Get somebody new in there.
And if you're Hampshire, they're probably countering with a lineup of their best free throw shooters.
Absolutely.
Right, this chess game. In fact, it looks like for the Trojans, you are going to have number 5, Andrew Lloyd, number 23, Carter Monroe, number 21, Trent Timbrook, number 0, Medina, and number 12, Ethan Van Meter. So basically, they're 5 starters, right?
So Monroe's in 10th grade as well.
Yeah, I guess Lloyd was not a starter, right? Yeah, so Lloyd was not a starter.
Oh, tough. We had the trap. I thought he stepped out there, but unfortunately. So Hampshire's going to be, they're starting 3 10th graders and a freshman.
Which, we talked about the fact that this is a Trojan team that had lost 5 in a row coming in here, playing some pretty tough competition.
Medina to the line, shooting 2, and it is off.
And when you realize how young this team is, it would make sense as to why
the ebbs and flow of the season.
When you face Bridgeport, and you face some of these other big schools in the state.
Big shot here. Can we rebound it if he misses? He made 1 for 2. Still leaves the door cracked open for us to knock a point off the lead. But pass, yes. Oh, but unfortunately, we're not in the bonus. Yeah. Kaiser with the foul in the backcourt, but we retain possession. Which,
if you're Hampshire here and you have some fouls to give, that is 4 team fouls now on Hampshire, so they have to be careful.
Got to go. Maureen Allen with the good drive, up. Oh.
Had a chance.
Braylon McGreevy with the rebound put back, but it's thrown out of bounds. You almost got to look for a 3 here.
And timeout on the floor. Hampshire wants to talk about it.
A layup puts you down 4 with around 30-some seconds to go, and it keeps you in the game. You need some kind of score, a 4. If we could find a way, we've only shot, 3 or 4 threes tonight total. Yeah. So we're not really a 3-point team.
Of the players out there, Spiker is by far, historically, at least on the season, the player that has shot the best from 3.
We have not shot many threes tonight, so if we could draw something up to get even a crack look at a 3, I think we try to take it to cut it down to a 1-possession game. 4 goes to 6. Now we're down 2. We can try to, but either way, you just take what you get. If you give us a wide open layup, of course, take it.
Yeah, it'd be nice. At this point, efficiency. Yeah, take the high percentage shot. Try to go through and get whatever points you can go through and get. Set the defense up. Once again, look for the steal. Steal's not there. Foul. Send them back to the line.
With the ball right here, I would love to see a lob or an oop, something to McGreevy or Samples out of bounds.
Hampshire does counter with some height, some defensive pressure. Looks like this is not their normal free throw shooting lineup that they've had in the game.
Kaiser throws it up. Owens for three. That's what.
Ooh,
Kaiser gets the ball. Owens puts it up. Was fouled? No foul? Yes. Kaiser got hacked twice, but no call. But unfortunately, McGreevy gets the ball, puts it up, and is fouled. Going to the line shooting two. But Coach Fury did. He drew the play up coming out of the timeout for Cam Owens for three. Unfortunately, just was not able to knock it down. But see what we can do here. Free throws off by Braylon McGreevy. Kaiser down 6, shooting one more to go. 25 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, shout out to Lane Champion there, selling out to keep that ball alive, diving out of bounds.
McGreevy's shot is good. Cutting the lead to 5 as we foul Hampshire going to the line.
And that will be number 21, Trent Timbrook, heading back to the line yet again for the Trojans. And at this point in time, it's just a game of attrition, right?
It is.
It's can Hampshire shoot free throws? And can Kaiser break the Hampshire press and find a way to get some opportunities to go through and get some points?
This is big right here. Makes both of them. It's going to be tough.
He drains the first.
See if we can get this one. At least miss this one. See if we can get a 3.
Hampshire score is back up to 6, 48-42.
Missed it.
Missed the second
There we
rebound
go.
there by Allen, and he is fouled. And that should put Kaiser in the bonus.
Now that is exactly what we needed. Let's score with the clock stopped, cut it to 4, and hopefully knock both of these down, set our press up, and get a steal. Let's go.
Yeah, if you're Hampshire, that's the last thing you wanted to
Tell
do
you
in
what.
that situation.
That back door just creaked open just a little bit. Can we stick our foot in there? Push it open the rest of the way. Demarion Allen sinks it. First free throw's good. Cuts the lead to 5. Let's make this one, set up our press, and go from there. Takes his time. Back. Missed, but we got the rebound. Kicks it out for 3. What happened? Okay, we missed the free throw, but we got the offensive rebound, and Kaiser has the ball here. We can have a 4-point possession here.
19.6 seconds, Kaiser down by 5.
Let's go right here. Put it up. 17 for 3. Ack. Braylon McGreevy. Owens. Put it up. Champion underneath the board. It's good. The clock's still running. Kaiser with the offensive rebound put back. Cuts the lead to 3 with 6.7 seconds to go. Hampshire ball. What a finish. What a finish.
Yeah, we will not step out for a commercial break because this is a very exciting end to this game.
What we have to do is we have to steal this ball. Unfortunately, yeah, I know, that's crazy, right? Crazy to say, but we have to find a way to get this ball stolen or funneled to their worst free throw shooter. We cannot let Medina or Timbrook touch this ball.
Yeah, so this is a chance if you're Coach Scott Fury, whatever defensive plan you have here to try to go through and
there was so much contact down here.
There was.
There was so much contact.
This has been a game where, once again, we made the reference to Big East basketball at one point in time in the broadcast because that's what it's felt like.
That's exactly what it felt like.
And then at other points in time, it's been very ticky-tacky where if you've even looked at the guy the wrong way, they've called a very cheap foul. So, it seems like for the bigs underneath, you've been able to go through and fight. But out
top, you can't touch them.
Out top, it's been very, very difficult, and you've gotten the fouls called.
Let's see if we can get a 5-second call here. 5-second call is what we need to get ball right there.
Line up for the Golden Tornado. Ack, McGreevy, Lamka, Allen, and Owens.
Here comes the pick. Trying to get to Medina. Ooh. That was risky, but he got the ball in. Fouled with 5.8 to go. Going to the line to basically ice the game. If he makes one of these two, put him up 4, 5.8 to go, realistically, that's probably ball game.
And the person they're looking for on the inbound is the true freshman.
Number 0, Medina.
At least that's what he's listed as on the roster.
Knocked up, walked up there as cool as can be and knocked it down.
I mean,
Hampshire
we'd have to
up
go through and see if there's anyone from Hampshire watching the feed here. If you could put in the chat. At least on the West Virginia SSAC site, they have Matthew Medina listed as a freshman.
Makes both free throws to extend the lead to Hampshire by 5. And the clock.
Evan Ack's shot is blocked. 0.7 of a second left. I don't know of a 5-point play other than a.
Is Reggie Miller in the building? But unfortunate Camos with the 3 at the buzzer is no good. And with that, brings us to an unfortunate score of Hampshire 50, Kaiser 45. And Kaiser now drops to 4-8 and is now 8-0, is 0-8, scoring under 60 points on the season.
Yeah, this is
Hampshire now gets back to 500, notching their record 7 wins, 7 losses.
Yeah, and they go through and they end their 4-game slide. Once again, Hampshire had lost to Frankfort, had lost to Bridgeport, Hedgesville, and Elkins, but they pick up the victory tonight over the Golden Tornado. Kaiser, on the other hand, now in their last 4 games, they are 2-2 with victories over Petersburg and Berkeley Springs, falling now to Allegheny and Hampshire. The boys will be back in action on the 5th as they host Moorfield.
We'll be doing that game as well, right?
No, not the 5th. We will be back for we are back for the boys on Friday on the 7th as they take on cross-county rival Frankfort.
Nice. Battle of Mineral County, and what we talked about earlier, we already beat them down Frankfort, so they're definitely going to want to get revenge, as it's always as when both Mineral County teams come together, and it doesn't matter what sport, it's always a big rivalry, a big game.
Yeah, we want to thank you for joining us tonight here on Tornado TV. This has been Derek Perino. I've been joined by
Bobby C. Thank you all for tuning in.
We will see you on Friday for Mineral Bowl basketball edition. Thank you for tuning in here on Tornado TV. Have a good night.